Assalamu alaikum. We're looking at Book 1, Listening and Speaking, and we're looking at the speaking skill on page 20. So this is page 20 and we're looking at the speaking skill. The speaking skill is about asking for repetition and asking for clarification. What do these two words mean? Sometimes when you're speaking to someone and you didn't understand what they said, maybe they were speaking too fast, you need to ask them to repeat what they said. So if you ask someone to repeat what they said, to say what they said again, you are asking for repetition. If you didn't understand what he said, you're not sure about what he said, you're asking for clarification. It means you're asking him to make things clearer. Make things clearer for me. I didn't understand. So if you want someone to repeat, or if you want someone to make things clearer so you understand properly, that's what this skill is for. How to ask someone to repeat or say what they said again, and in a clearer way. So there are some phrases that we can use, and these are common phrases. These are phrases that we all use, and we use these phrases when we want the speaker to repeat, or we want the speaker to say what he said in a different way. So the first phrase that we can use, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. The meaning of catch here is understand. I didn't understand that. The literal meaning of catch is when someone throws a ball to you and you catch the ball in your hand. You get the ball in your hand. You catch the ball. Here the meaning is the words that you said, I didn't catch them with my brain. They went past my brain. I didn't understand what you said. You're asking them to repeat what they said. And another way to ask someone to repeat, you can just say, could you repeat that? Or could you say that again, please? These three phrases, and again, a phrase is not one word, but two or three words or a few words that go together. This is a phrase. So using these phrases, could you repeat that? Could you say that again, please? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. You're asking the speaker to repeat. This phrase, do you mean, and then you say something here. You're asking the speaker that I think I understand you, but I'm not 100% sure that I understand you. I just want to make sure that I understand because it's not very clear. So usually if you say, do you mean something, the speaker will say, yeah, that's what I mean. So now it's clear. Or he will say, no, that's not what I mean this. And he will say in another way. So it will become clear for you. So here you're asking for clarification. You're asking for the speaker to make things clearer. Let's look at the examples. So this is the first example. We will listen to this conversation. In this conversation, we want to listen to the phrase. What phrase does he use here? What phrase does he use? So let's just listen to the conversation and see if we can find the phrase that he used to ask for clarification or to ask for repetition.
Hello?
Hello, is this Miteb?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi Miteb. It's Fahad from Alltech Computers. Thank you for coming to the interview this morning. I forgot to ask you about...
Hello? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay, so what phrase did he use? Yeah, he said, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. So somebody called him on the phone and wants to speak to him. He said, hello, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't understand what you said. Please, can you repeat what you said? Let's listen to another example.
What do you plan to do after you graduate, Seth?
Well, I had a meeting with the manager of New World Designs last week.
A meeting? Do you mean an interview?
So, in this conversation, the phrase that he used, let's listen again.
A meeting? Do you mean an interview?
Yeah, so he said, a meeting. Do you mean an interview? So he used this phrase, do you mean? He used this phrase, do you mean? Seth, in the conversation, he said, I had a meeting. So Andrew said, a meeting? I'm not sure I understand. Are you sure it was a meeting? I think it was something else. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Make it clear for me. So he used this phrase, do you mean? Do you mean an interview? So do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. I want to understand correctly. Can you tell me again? So these are the phrases that we use. And you just need to learn these phrases. They will come in use. You will use them when you speak to English speakers. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it beneficial.